Our son, Jesse, had cerebral palsy and could not speak. When Jesse was 4, the neurologist told us in front of our son that he would never be intellectually normal. When he was 6, the special education director at our local school district said we should send Jesse away to Massachusetts Hospital School. That is not what we did. We fought to have Jesse included in general education. During the struggle, the school insisted that Jesse take the Stanford-Binet IQ test. The test contained absurd, antiquated questions like, Jesse, do you dust a dresser? And Marianne and I are thinking, dust? My wife and I don't dust. We call dressers bureaus. And anyway, dusting wasn't a chore I had thought to give to my child with quadriplegia. Jesse learned to use a computer to communicate, and he learned to read, and he developed close friendships. So Jesse became a straight-A student in high school, wrote poetry, and he aced every one of his Latin tests. The IQ test told us nothing about my child's potential, about who he was as a person. Can any attempt to measure intelligence predict a person's value or ability to contribute meaningfully to the world? Only 17% of students with intellectual disability are included in regular classrooms. 6.5 million Americans have an intellectual disability. Only 15% are employed. There are different ways, better ways.
Intelligent Lives really grew out of what drives all my work. It's my own personal experience as a father of a child with a disability. My son Samuel is a college student here in New Hampshire. He's a high school graduate. He's got a great social circle, a great circle of friends, but he also uses a wheelchair and uses a communication device to communicate. And often when we're out in the community, people talk to him like he's a 5-year-old, even though he's a college student, because he uses a wheelchair. And it just really reinforced how much stigma there is in our society against people with disabilities. So that led me to this idea, like, can I really question how we perceive intelligence as a society? Is there a way to make a film that kind of blows up the notion that there's any one way to show that you're intelligent? And a lot of the way that people perceive and try and measure intelligence is through IQ testing. So the first step was to really take a close look at how we IQ test, why we IQ test, and what's the impact of the IQ test assigned to someone. So part of that history is told by Massachusetts resident Chris Cooper, an Academy Award-winning actor. But the majority of the film is seen through the eyes of these 3 paradigm shifters: Nair, who's from Boston, Naomi from Providence, Rhode Island, and Micah, who's from Syracuse, showing that you can go to college, you can work, you can be in relationships, you can be fully included, even if you have disabilities that would result in a low IQ score.
The film director says some footage in the film is difficult to watch, but it's balanced with humor, making it entertaining for a general audience. You can check out our website for information on how you can watch this film and all of the films in tonight's show. That is Chronicle for tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shayna Seymour. Hope to see you back here tomorrow night. Good night.